Hello and welcome to Algebraic Literacy MAT055. I'm Kathy Ryan and I'll be your instructor for the semester. Please feel free to call me Kathy. I want to go through some of the things you'll be seeing when you log into your class. The most important thing you're going to need to know is right here in the upper right hand portion of your screen is the access to My Math Lab. That is where you're actually going to be doing your learning and practicing and quizzes for the class. In addition to using My Math Lab, there will be exams that you'll have to take that are proctored, and I'll be talking about that again too. The other things you need to know about are these buttons here, the content, discussion. We'll also be using the Dropbox and the quiz button up here. You won't really have to worry about the survey button until we get to the end of the semester where there will be a course evaluation that you'll be asked to do. So, when you get into the course, first thing you're going to need to do is read your news items. So let me start with that. We'll look at all the news items, including the welcome that I've posted right here. I have all my contact information, and it tells you a little bit about what you're expected to do for the class. To go to where the information is that you'll need, there is a link right here. Click here, and that's going to take you directly to your online course syllabus. Please read through the syllabus. It's very important. And in addition to all the information there, it tells you what book you need, how you're going to be graded, and it takes a little bit while to load as we go through and get to all the information you need here. To get to other information, we're going to go to content. So the first thing I want you to do is make sure that you are reading all of the course information. The syllabus is what we've just looked at. This is also very important, the course schedule. I'll click on it and show you what it looks like. This is something I would like you to print off so that you know what assignments are going to be due each week. I will list the sections here that you'll be doing in My Math Lab that go along with your textbook, as well as study skills that are also included in your textbook in the green section. And I believe that starts on page 902, something like that. So you look for those study skills assignments there. Let's go back to the content area. We've got the syllabus, the schedule, the discussion board rubric, which I don't think I have anything loaded just yet, course design, learning outcomes, course policies. Please read through all these documents. Right now I only have one schedule for the Boulder County campus, but I will have Math Lab schedules for all the campuses right there. And then next, please read through these Getting Started documents. If you've never taken an online class before, specifically an online math class, it's very important that you read this document. Is this course for you? And then there are some hints here on things you need to do. Some other information I want to point out that's in under the content area, course information, the schedule, and getting started, are some links that will refer you to places within the Front Range website, and the how-to videos. These are very important. I believe you're going to need to watch these, and they're all very short. This one's only 2 minutes long. If you've never used My Math Lab, this one gives you an idea of how to use it. Another instructor posted this one. How to add an advanced toolbar to your discussions, how to use the equation editor, how to use Jing to capture an image, and how to insert an image. These are all things you're going to need to do when you participate in the discussions. The discussions here, I want to show you a few things here. I'm going to have a general discussion. In the general discussion, there's going to be a place where you can, let me open this because there are different topics, a general discussion area where you can discuss with me or your classmates anything that you really want to. I've included 3 different groups here where you can organize a study group. Separate groups, I highly recommend working with a study buddy or a study group, and you can post to each other within these discussions amongst yourself to find a good place to meet. Study tips, do's and don'ts. That's also a good place to list hints of what you can do and what you shouldn't do. And I've also made it available for you to post here anonymously. So if there's something that you really don't want anyone to know that you were posting or had trouble with, you can do that here. But please use these general discussion areas. Now this first week, we are going to have several discussions that you must participate in. Here we have our Test 1 materials. There are going to be 4 different test materials discussions, and they will go on for several weeks. This week we have several more discussions. Actually, let me show you what this one looks like. I've listed the discussion here, and these are the problems you're going to choose from. The requirements for these materials discussion is that you post at least twice a week, by Wednesday and by Sunday. You're going to be posting problems and responding to classmates. The other area for the first week include your introductions. So please participate and list an introduction, a short bio of yourself that you can share with your instructor and your classmates. And here is another discussion that we're going to have this very first week. I'm going to let you read through that, and it's going to give you hints on how we're going to be using the discussion board to post our problems. So that's the basics of what we're going to be using: the content area, the discussion area. This very first week we also have one quiz. Here's a hint. The quiz is all about the information I just told you to read. So you're going to read the syllabus and answer questions, and that is a requirement for this first week. You will also have some study skills. I showed those to you earlier, and those are going to be found in the Dropbox area. So they're listed here, and you can see all of them. The actual descriptions for each study skill is listed in your textbook. You're going to be typing up actually paragraphs and submitting them through each of these study skills in the required week. So this first week, you're going to read through the content. You have several discussions to participate with. You will have one quiz to take. And if you have any questions, you can email me. And again, all of my information can be found on this. I'm going to open up all the news items. Oh, I forgot to mention everything that you're going to have to look at here. Let me open up all the news items so we can see this. Again, this very first item, my contact information is here. Please use the email tool in Desire to Learn, which can be found up here, this little envelope. Or if you can't do that, this is my email address, and feel free to use my home phone number. If you have any questions, let me know, and welcome again to Algebraic Literacy. I hope it's going to be a really great semester for all of us.